My name is Zachary Morton, and this is my mediated speech on universal health care. Now, I know many of you are wondering, what is universal health care? It is the way we get healed when we are sick. Everyone gets sick, no one is perfect, so everybody needs health care regardless. There are three different types. First, you have your single payer, then you have your privatized, and then you have the ACA, Affordable Care Act, which is usually used in America. Now, here's a look around the world. The US by far has the most expensive healthcare system. After that, Switzerland, after that, Germany, Sweden, and France are not too far behind. Now, here's another look around the world. PI stands for private insurance, SP stands for single payer system, and PWOC stands for private insurance without competition. As you can see around the world, they are very, very differentiated. The first type I'm going to talk about is ACA, Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is also known as Obamacare. Some of the characteristics of it is it forces health care, and if you don't have it, the next one I'm going to be talking about is single payer, which is very popular. Single payer is publicly funded and it has a lower administrative cost, so that means it keeps the overall cost down, and the government can control all the pharmaceutical prices. Now I'm going to talk about Robert. Robert Reich is an American political commentator, professor, and an author. He served for Presidents Gerald Ford and Jimmy Carter.
As Republicans in Congress move to repeal the Affordable Care Act, Democrats are moving toward Medicare for All, a single-payer plan that builds on Medicare and would cover everyone at far lower cost. Most House Democrats are already supporting a Medicare for All bill. Senator Bernie Sanders is preparing to introduce it in the Senate. Both California and New York State are moving toward single-payer plans. With healthcare emerging as the public's top concern, according to recent polls, the choice between repeal of the Affordable Care Act and Medicare for All is likely to be the major domestic issue in the presidential campaign of 2020, other than getting Trump out of office if he lasts that long. And the better choice is clear. Private for-profit insurers spend a fortune trying to attract healthy people while avoiding the sick and needy, filling out paperwork from hospitals and providers, paying top executives at less cost per person, and with better health outcomes. Most Americans support Medicare for All. According to a Gallup poll conducted in May, a majority would like to see a single-payer system implemented. An April survey from the economist YouGov showed 60% of Americans in favor of expanding Medicare to providing health insurance to every American. That includes nearly half of people who identify themselves as Republican. If congressional Republicans gut the Affordable Care Act, the American public will be presented with a real choice ahead. Either expensive health care for a few or affordable health care for the many.
The final type of healthcare I will be talking about is privatized healthcare. Privatized healthcare is more personalized, and you get to choose what doctor, and you get a lot of freedom with privatized healthcare, but it is also very expensive. That's why richer countries have it. Thanks for watching my video with me today.
Created using Powtoon.